Today's orders of business. There are 4 missions left of the Luna 1 Selenic Chronicles that I would like to get to before I eventually start the Luna 2 Archon quest. The Luna 2 Archon quest hasn't happened yet, but it says it will happen in 2 days later. Whenever that is. Lost my train of thought. Anywho, I should keep an eye out for Traveler's Tales too, so we can do some of those. Where is Not Cry? I have lost the map. There it is. Is that Skirk? Excuse me? I guess we're starting off with the Skirk's Traveler's Tales. Alright, so, lastly, before we begin, if you'd like to stay up to date on what I'm doing and when I'm doing it, the best way to do that would be to follow me on Discord. I recently spent some time editing the Tiny Little Dromus event, so my playthrough of that will be uploaded probably next on the channel, at the time of me streaming this anyway. Today was also the day that the Honkai Star Rail 3.7 livestream went out. I didn't watch it, but I had someone give me some cliff notes about it, and there's some exciting stuff in there. Anecdote. Skirt. You unexpectedly run into an old acquaintance in Nasha Town. Are they down here with Dory? They are!
Huh? Isn't it Skirk? Are Paimon's eyes deceiving her? What's Skirk doing here in Notcry?
She's the sort of person you expect to be out taking for long walk. Certainly is a surprise.
Exactly. And Dory's here too. We should go over and say hi.
Well, my. Such an exquisite radiant exoskeleton. Come, let me take a closer look, so I can make sure to offer you a fair price.
She does sell the Abyss creatures' carcasses to Dory for a small sum of money. We've known about this for a while, but she doesn't really need money outside of, like, bare necessities like eating.
Please, take a seat and rest a while.
Where did she pull that chair out
If
of?
you'd like to eat or drink, I'd be more than happy to.
Let's not waste time. Just tell me how much you're offering.
Of course. Just a moment.
It's gonna be some embarrassingly low number, isn't it?
Remarkable. Not so much as a scratch.
Aw, shit, we're mind
Even
reading
best
again.
bounty hunters would struggle to retrieve a radiant exoskeleton of such quality.
What's a radiant exoskeleton? What abyssal creature does that come from?
Skirk! Dory! What are you two doing here?
I came to look around Notcry, and thought I'd take the opportunity to make a little mora.
What's this? My most valued customer is already acquainted with my most valued customer?
She sounds more like your supplier than your customer.
Is Paimon hearing things? Or did you just say most valued customer twice?
God, I love Dory's hat. Anywho.
Naturally, my most valued customers are equally valued, so you both receive my most effusive enthusiasm.
Excelsior. Is that a dab?
Please, rest here a moment while I work the price out.
You've gotten stronger. It seems you haven't neglected your training since we last met.
Has he? Has he gotten stronger? It's been like, what? A few months, maybe? What do you mean a lot has happened? If I remember correctly, Skirk's character story was not that long ago. What was it, like, a version ago, maybe? I want to get as strong as possible.
I see. Notcry is home to many worthy
Oh,
opponents.
I guess we did fight
Should you
Rigor.
overcome this trial, your strength will increase further still.
So, how have you been, Skirk? When we last saw you, you said fate would decide how we'd meet again. Well, Paimon didn't think it would decide so quickly.
Was it quick? It's felt like a very long time to me.
Well, time flows differently where you live.
My life will experience little change until a true turning point arrives.
I don't You know what? Now that you mention it, I would not be surprised if Sertology shows up at some point in the Luna arc. Even though they're definitely setting him up to be like a big bad later on. But they're really building up the 5 sinners in the like Natlan to now patches.
But as for you, you are at a pivotal point in your journey. Have care. Victory and defeat are seldom long-lived.
I mean, the Abyss has kind of been dealt with as an opponent at this point. So I guess the 5 sinners will be taking their place as the big bads. The Fatui were mostly on good, amicable terms with, so they're not exactly a villain group anymore. So I guess it makes sense to have, like, the big bads for the final couple arcs of the Genshin story to be, like, the 4 or 5, however many sinners there are, I guess, paired up with, what are their names? The Heavenly Principles?
Excuse me, dear customer. After careful consideration, I'm prepared to offer you 6 million mora for these radiant exoskeletons.
Excuse me?
I assure you that this is the fairest possible price. While you might be able to sell a single item for 700,000 or so, when it comes to buying in bulk...
I'll take half of that in cash. I won't be staying long, so there's no point carrying around more money than I need.
Interesting. Dory must work with you a lot, so they're familiar with the fact that you wouldn't have taken the full money.
As for the other half, give it to these two in the form of food or supplies. You should have plenty of both in your stores.
Of course. I can see my most valued customers enjoy a very close relationship.
Is this what you would call a very close relationship?
Here's your mora. Please, do stop by again.
How much money in cash do you think Dory has on her? This pose. I'm gonna grab a screen cap of that. That's gonna be a thumbnail at some point. Just noticed when I was looking through my folder, I did not take any thumbnails of the Try Not to Laugh challenge. I guess we're gonna have to get creative with that one and make one.
I'll be going then. Until next time.
It was nice seeing you for all of... Looks at timer on Streamlabs. 8 minutes, Skirk.
Huh? Won't you stay for a
She
chat?
just fucking opens a rip in space and time.
Oh, she's gone again. That's Skirk.
That's just how she is, sweeping in and out like a sudden gust of wind. I'm used to it by now.
You have a very weird list of clientele, by the way.
Hey, that reminds Paimon.
How's Alice doing?
You haven't forgotten her somehow? Even though you've done lots of business together before? What's the deal with that?
Huh? What do you mean? The all-knowing Lord Sangama Bay keeps every customer near and dear to her heart. Fine, if you must know, she's not really my customer, but rather a guest of Miss Alice, my supplier.
Oh, so you know Skirk through Alice. Interesting.
Miss
That
Alice
makes a lot of
introduced
sense.
her to me, and now she drops by from time to time to do business. She's the perfect customer. She always brings quality goods and doesn't care too much about the price.
Whoa, there's one suspicious-looking grin. You're not ripping her off, are you?
I mean, 6 million sounded like a pretty decent price to me, considering how easily she probably killed that thing.
Ridiculous! A strong, mysterious customer like that who brings me valuable items? I practically worship the ground she walks on.
I also believe you when you say that a piece of that exoskeleton can probably sell for 700,000 mora. So the whole thing is probably worth a lot more than 6 million.
Dory's Divine Bazaar is a fair and reputable business. Now, I promised I'd supply you with food, so it's about time I start hunting for ingredients. 3 million mora. What can I find that's worth 3 million mora? It looks like I'm going to have to dig out something very special indeed.
She just pieced out. Skirk, Daily Essentials. In Nasha Town. Wait, is that Skirk? Turns out she's here to offload some odds and ends to Dory in exchange for Mora. Who knows where you'll run into her next. Wherever she's going, she needs Mora, and that's why she's meeting with Dory. That's my guess. Okay, so we need Team Rigor, or Team Intuition, and a Whisper Beneath the Waves. Also, while I was editing some of the Selenic Chronicles that we played through previously, I noticed that the treasure hoarder leader that may have robbed the Clink Clank Kronkake craft shop. I noticed that she has a very similar design under the mask as what's her name was, the priestess that we've helped in the Lightning Zone. Now this region here I haven't explored, and I haven't really explored Star Sand Shoal all that much, so those are the two areas I'm going to look for a quest. And I know there's one somewhere around here that I've walked past a few times. So that's where we're going to start hunting. Another couple of people headed this way. Maybe they wouldn't object. Well, just real quick, I want to grab this. That's a Paha, or some... What is the name of this island? Lempo Isle. Some Lempo Isle exploration. Dear guests, I'm Vaino. Might I borrow a minute of your precious time? I swear you'll leave with a smile. This guy seems kind of weird. Paimon heard him say guinea pigs just now. We should go, Dan. Huh, do I really come across as weird? Small wonder everyone keeps running off. But that's the word-for-word pitch that Bonksa taught me back in Nasha Town. If your goal is to blurt out a sales pitch, of course it's going to come off as sounding weird. Fair point. If someone ran up to me shouting, "Dear guests," I'd probably avoid eye contact and hurry away too. So you understood that, but you did it anyway. Alright, turns out starting a new career at my age isn't easy. Darn it. I really thought being a boss meant kicking back and letting the money roll in. But hey, you did become a boss, right? Congratulations on that. Well, what made you want to change careers all of a sudden, Vaino? I want to say it's Vaino, and it's not Vaino, because Vaino sounds like it's incorrect. So I'm going to go with Vaino. Because, it sounds really Latin and exotic. I was a treasure hunter for so long, but honestly, I've been thinking about getting out of the game for a while. Treasure hunter? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Are we going to get a proof of cognoscenti out of this? There's this classic joke in that line of work. Where's the only place a 35-year-old treasure hunter gets called young? Paimon has no idea. At their funeral, everyone's dabbing their eyes saying, "Poor thing, he died so young." And I'm 34 this year. I just turned 32. I hope I don't die at 34 or 35. At last month's gathering in the flagship, everyone was speaking to me with this weird, respectful tone. And it's not like I ever found any of Reed Miller's old treasure or anything. So when they started speaking to me all reverent-like, I felt off. Then I looked around and realized. Somehow, at some point, all the old dogs had disappeared and the room was filled with fresh-faced rookies. I suddenly realized that I was the oldest one there. Oof, I've been there, pal. I think I first had that appearance where I was in a college course once, when I was like 26. And then, suddenly, I realized I was the oldest one in the room once the 27 and 29-year-olds left and went on to the next thing, or they graduated out of the 2-year to the 4-year. And suddenly I was the oldest one around. There I was in the middle of all that noise and cheer, and yet this sudden chill gripped me, tight, like a voice whispering, "You're next." It was downright terrifying. I mean, at least you got out of the game while you could. But if you look at it another way, you're actually pretty lucky, right? After all, you made it this far in one piece. Luck doesn't hang around forever. That's why I wanted out of the business. But, it's been rough. If things keep going like this, I'll have to start taking on commissions again. If it really comes to that, I'll make sure next year's funeral invite reads, "Look at me, no more rent, no more meals to worry about, and still so young to boot. Jealous yet?" Would anyone show up? Let's hold off on the funeral talk for now. Let's see if there's something we can do to help you with your new career. You stopped us just now, or you were about to pitch us something? I wanted to show you my training ground. Though, well, it's not serious training or anything, just some light challenges like shooting targets and dodging stuff. Ooh, that sounds kind of fun. Right? I figured kids would love this sort of thing. There are tons of kids in Nasha Town. You know, in a town with no laws, it's kind of concerning that there's a lot of kids in this location. In fact, I think we've seen more kids in Nasha Town than we've seen in any other region. Unless you're counting the Melazines as immortally young kids. My old colleagues should love it too. And there's so many Fatui stationed in Nodcry, it feels like I should be drawing in more people. But it seems like no one's really interested. Maybe it's just not fun enough. Ugh. I don't know what's wrong with my training ground. You two look like the exact kind of guests I had in mind. If you'd be up for testing it out and maybe giving me some feedback. We'd love to play. Paimon means help. We'd love to help. Awesome, then please follow the course I've designed. Your first challenge is nearby. The second one is over that way. I marked the entrance to make it easy to spot. The last challenge still needs a bit of work. I'll go fix it up now and wait for you there. As for the rest, well, there's definitely some technique to hitting targets. But for your first time, just go with your instincts. Too much explanation will only trip you up. Well then, have fun. What a nice guy. He's like staring into my future. After briefly explaining the course, Vainu hurries off to finish setting up the final challenge. He must have been confident in the first two if he was willing to start accepting customers before the third and final challenge is done. The stress of changing careers. Was this on the list? It's not. So this is just a weird optional mission. We can help a brother out. Especially since this guy is me. How many flying objects do I have to kill? First challenge cleared.
Unnecessary.
Training ground sign. This is the second challenge. From here on, the terrain starts to play a role. Oh, and in the second half, the targets will start moving. So be ready to shoot on the run. Doesn't this spoil the most exciting part of the challenge? Paimon thinks she understands the problem now. Nothing feels like a surprise. There's no suspense. Something just flashed over there. Shush, keep it down, Paimon. Did you hear that? Paimon didn't hear anything at all. Was there a strange sound? Huh, you're just messing with Paimon. There's nothing there, right? This is the type of surprise Paimon wanted, you meanie. Just for that, you're leading the way from now on. Spooked her. Well, this seems easy enough.
Squall and Fury.
Nailed it. This is actually kind of fun. We're just blowing up bots. I'm having way too much fun with this.
Behold.
All done.
Take
Now I
it
knew
and
that
have
was just a
fun.
bluff. Finally said he'd win by the third challenge. It should be over there, right? Please don't tell me he got in an accident and died off
Squall and
screen.
Fury.
We figured out what's wrong with the training ground. That, doesn't matter anymore. It's time I start getting my affairs in order. What happened? All my targets have vanished again. Maybe someone took them by accident? Nah, that's happened before. I got new materials made, new ones. Hid them somewhere no one would think to look. They've been taken again, which means somebody's doing this on purpose. Paimon felt an eerie sensation in that cave just now. Could this have something to do with those sneaky thieves? That was just me messing with you. Oh my god, Ether, you're an ass. Wait, so you sensed it too? That feeling of being watched? My instincts are never wrong. And anyway, my targets aren't worth that much. Who'd want to steal them? Even though I never took the really risky commissions when I was a treasure hunter, you don't spend that many years in the profession like mine without making a few enemies. By taking the targets, they're sending me a sign. The next target is me. Looks like I should have changed careers much sooner. I never thought I'd be sacrificing my life for a job like that with such a young age. It makes me feel old hearing someone that's 2 years older than me saying he's young. Maybe you're overthinking it? Once we catch the thief, everything will become clear. You two are so kind. If you have the time, please do attend my funeral. God, this guy's depressing. If I'm like... Please tell me that I'm not going to end up like this guy in 2 years. Can we not keep bringing up your funeral? There's still a chance we can fix this. That's what they call the energy of babes. Alright, I'll hang in there just a bit more. At the very least, I won't give up until they actually come knocking. After all, I poured almost all my savings into this training ground. I've dealt with treasure hoarders before, and in my experience, if you want to catch them, the best way is to bait a trap. You can get target making materials from the Chromkake craft shop. I've been there a few times. Since they're after targets, let's use some to lure them out. Alright, I'll leave the thief to you two. As for me, I'll stay here and get started fixing the third challenge they messed up. Those guys, honestly, it's just a job. Do they really have to hunt me down to the very end? I mean, life's full of way more interesting things. Like hanging out at the training ground, doing a bit of target shooting. Yeah, you do you, buddy. Vaino. Lolly. Better keep looking, this probably isn't enough to beat Bozena. Hello, do you have any materials for making targets? Nope, I sold all of mine a few days ago. Try asking Cisco. She might still have some. Are you Cisco? Oh, that's probably not enough hollow hands, is it? Hi there. Let Paimon introduce herself. Paimon is Paimon. And he is Dan, the Traveler. We're here on Vaino's behalf to ask if you have any material for making targets. Vaino, Oh, you mean Uncle Young? Uncle... They call him Uncle Young. Man, and I thought Unk was a weird thing to be called. He's run out of targets again. He just picked up a new batch the other day. Sounds like his training ground is a roaring success. Actually, it's quite the opposite. Paimon thinks the only real customers are the two of us. Huh? What happened? Girl seems concerned. You tell her about the missing targets. So things have been tough for him. No wonder he looked so down. If you hadn't told me, we'd have no idea. What do you mean by we? The kids around here. We all know Uncle Young. He needs target materials, so whenever we come across any, we collect them and sell to him. And then go steal his targets afterward? Did you know the targets were being stolen? Yes. Wait, you knew? But we didn't steal them. We just, sold him the targets we got back. That's all. Talk about a cyclical economy. So it was just one set of targets, but he ended up paying for it over and over again. Poor Vaino. Sorry, I really didn't know Uncle Young's business wasn't doing well. We figured if he kept buying that many targets, he must be kind of rich. He used up almost all his savings just to keep the training ground afloat. I'm really sorry. Is there anything I can do to help? You could start by telling me who the real thief is. Well, I guess it was the Hollow Hands, but they're not bad guys. The Hollow Hands? Who are they? I can't tell you that. Great secret society types. Vaini really needs our help right now, so no matter what, we have to go find out who's been stealing those targets. Alright. We don't really know who they are. They always vanish fast, and no one's ever seen them. I think they're like Reed Miller. A good kind of thief. We trade with them sometimes. No matter what we bring them, they always give us something really valuable in return. And that's how you've been getting the targets back? You traded with them, but you've never seen them? They're very cautious. We just leave the stuff at the usual trading spot. We never actually see them face to face. This is a really weird cyclical economy. These guys steal the targets, sell them to them, they sell them to the guy. He gets them stolen by those guys, and they sell them to you, and then they sell them back to him, and then he gets stolen again. God, this is annoying. Aren't you even a little bit curious who the Hollow Hands are? Of course we are. But they have their own rules. And if we want to trade with them, we have to respect those rules. Weird. What could the Hollow Hands have against Vaino? We just thought that thieves have their reasons for thieving. So we figured Uncle Young must be loaded or something. Sorry. If you want to get his targets back, you could try trading them some old portable bearings. I don't know if there's enough left, though. Uncle Young has already bought some just a few days ago. It's not like we have any other ideas. Let's give it a try. Search higher up and click portable bearings.
Behold!
Oh, that's what these are. These must be one of those old portable bearings. Are there any more around? Don't seem to have enough yet. Keep looking. That should be enough.
The wind rises.
We got 3 of those old portable bearings. There should be enough. So now, it's time to trade, right? So where's the trading spot? Is it okay if I'm the one that makes the trade? I promise I'll tell them not to borrow Uncle Young ever again. We need to find out who they are. Cisco, you trust the Hollow Hands even though they don't show their faces, right? Then surely you can trust Dan and Paimon too. Okay, Paimon, you got a point. I guess in a place like Nodcry, trusting others is never easy. To tell you the truth, I feel kind of scared every time I go to the cave to trade. It's pitch black in there, and you can hear the rustling sound. I always feel like there are a load of eyes staring at me. They're going to be moles, aren't they? Vaino said that it felt like he was being watched too. It has to be them. They're not bad guys, really. Every time we wake up, There's a little trade box. We leave the stuff inside, close our eyes, and count to 77. And then whoosh, it's gone, replaced by a gift. It's been like that every single time. They never hurt any of us. Why 77? I heard it's because Reed Miller once stole 77 treasures from the governor's palace. But Verna says that it's actually because he had 77 loyal followers. What is he, like, Hassan and the 40 Thieves? Or maybe it's because Reed Miller fell out a window and did 77 somersaults before hitting the ground. If that was the case, I don't think he'd be remembered as a legendary thief. Bet a monster shows up at 78 and eats you. Probably get sleepy if you count any further. Falling asleep in the spooky cave, you must feel real safe with Paimon around. Anyway, everyone has a different story. But they all include the number 77. So who knows? Maybe your version is the truth after all. Okay, good luck with the trade. We'll tell everyone about Uncle Young, too. We'll also do our best to gather targets for him. No charge this time. But first, we better go say sorry. God, that's so sad. This old man, I say, even though he's only 2 years older than me, has been getting ripped off by kids.
Upon the gale.
Should be the cave where the Hollow Hands hide out in, right? It's kind of spooky in here.
Swollen Fury.
That's the Archon quest that just turned on. Yep, Hidden in Shadows. We will do that another day. Ah, there's the box. This will be how people trade with the Hollow Hands. Let's quickly put our stuff in the trade inside. What are we supposed to do next? Start counting? And close our eyes? Start from 1. 78. Alright, let's close our eyes. You can start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, nice. 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77. 1. Oh my god, it's gonna make me do it. 2. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's much better. Paimon thought you were gonna do it, drag it out forever. The count goes on, you feel Paimon tugging at your clothes more tightly. As you enter the 30s, a soft rustling sound seems to come from somewhere nearby. 50. That was 50, right? Were you about to doze off? Come on, focus. 75, 76. It's probably okay to take a little peek now, right? Ahem. 77. Sniffer moles, I knew it! So the Hollow Hands are... Huh. The legendary elusive rogues, Hollow Hands, are actually a bunch of sniffer moles. Paimon guesses it makes sense now that she thinks about it. But why did she steal Vaino's targets? Sniffer mole leader. They don't seem to understand Paimon's question. 77. Squeak, squeak. It answered you. So what is 77 supposed to mean? Reed Miller's 77 treasures? His 77 loyal followers? Squeak, 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 squeak. Maybe 77 just sounds like squeak squeak. Don't tell Paimon that they think 77 sounds like squeak squeak. Could that be it? 7 squeak 7? Squeakity squeakin'? Oh my god, is that a reference to the Emperor's No Groove? I speak squirrel. Squeakity squeakity squeakin'. Paimon's confused. Squeak squeak, squeak squeak. So in the end, we still don't really know what it means. Follow the sniffer mole. It's one of Vaino's targets. So you are the guys who took him. What's this gift for us? These guys really are friendly. Squeak squeak. Oh, more goodies. We'll gladly accept.
Unnecessary.
This is going to give us a lot of our progress, I imagine. We're going to get some exploration progress for doing this. Got it. There's a target. This target's been used to line their nest, too. Well, it looks like the mole's nest over there is hiding a bunch of goodies. Now the sniffer mole head over to that stone bridge.
Too slow.
It can't be safe to be tunneling inside of a stone bridge like this. It's got to be ruining the structural integrity of it. There we go. Give them that thingy. Pull it open. Alright, that should be all the targets. Huh, so they were using them as bedding all along? Is that why they kept going after Vaino? I thought their burrows looked a lot cozier than those targets. Probably has something to do with the colors and patterns. So were they using them for decoration? Maybe sniffer moles like that sort of style. Like Cisco said, thieves have their own reasons for thieving. Still, even if we bring the targets back now, they'll probably just get stolen again in a few days. What should we do? Let's give them something better. Great idea. We can leave a gift at the entrance to their treasure chamber. Let's head back and see Vaino. Where did this come out anyway? Oh, it literally comes out right next to where Vaino started. Oh, that's cool. It comes full circle. This is like a really cool place. It'd be like a cool idea to build like a paintball course here or something. Oh, he's right over here. How's it going, Uncle Young? Oh, you're back. I was just wondering if I should start getting my affairs. Never mind. It's good to see you're back in one piece. You can rest easy, Vaino. Those sneaky target thieves are definitely not old enemies of yours. Really? Actually, that girl Cisco came to apologize just now. She said the ones behind it were called the Hollow Hands. They sounded like a pretty serious organization. They're a bunch of sniffer moles. Sniffer moles? Come to think of it. Though I did feel like I was being watched, it never felt ominous. Not like all the times I've sensed real danger. But why would they want to steal my targets? Tell Vaino everything you uncovered. Ah, so that's what this is about. I was this close to making arrangements for my funeral. Looks like I'll have to teach them a lesson. But they didn't mean anything by it. No, that's not what I mean. A few old portable bearings were enough to trade back the targets. That means the exchange rate's totally in our favor. You mean... If I show up with all sorts of gifts next time, I might get something amazing in return. Maybe I can make back all those losses from the stolen targets sooner than I thought. Those losses weren't actually caused by the Hollow Hands. Yeah, I know. Cisco told me already. Still, I'm not going to ask those kids to repay anything. What a nice guy. She was chirping away just now, giving me all sorts of feedback on the training ground, and she even promised to bring friends to come play. Honestly, that's worth more to me than any amount of Mora. So we're back to exchange rates again, huh? Textbook treasure hunter's instincts. Thanks a lot. I think I figured out how to make this place more fun. I just hope more folks will want to stop by. Want to give it a shot? The final challenge, I promise, is way more fun than the first two. Let's give it a go. Like we'd ever say no to something fun. Complete Vaino's final challenge. Where is it? Over here?
Quit following me.
Bang! Boom! Oh, there's a sniffer mole here now. Are the sniffer moles guiding me to the next target? That's kind of helpful.
Behold!
Are we making good time? I can't tell if we're making good time.
Following me.
We got 30 seconds left. Is this gonna take me back to Vaino? Looks like it.
You even want this? Squall Fury!
This is a nice little quest for a little mini-game. Congratulations on your first team. You're the first team to complete all challenges. Hey, look, even the Hollow Hands came to cheer us on. Maybe they're waiting for a chance to steal the targets. I gotta find them some comfier bedding material than those targets. Alright, I almost forgot your victory prize. This is some stuff I gathered back in the day. It's worth a decent amount. But that was to Vaino, the treasure hunter. For Vaino, the training ground boss, it's not much use anymore. Please take this as a token of my gratitude. Luckily, we're not training ground bosses, so we'll gladly take this treasure off your hands. Come on now, my training ground will always be free for the two of you. Drop by anytime you like. This was fun. Evermoon Seal. That's what he gave us. Collect all three to unlock the treasure on Lempo Isle. What treasure on Lempo Isle? Well, this did not give us any progress on our Selenic Chronicles hunt. So I guess the next place we should check is this northern tip over here, and then we'll head over to Star Sand Shoal. There's a Lightkeeper guy over here.
Too slow.
It's that strange guy again. Let's help him. Yeah, we ran into him a while ago. And then he gave us a weird bell item that shares a name with one of the quests we have to do. So maybe helping this guy is definitely something we need to do.
Strike them down.
We'll see about that. Years of book alive.
Cry louder. I stand against the long night.
Wind,
And
hear me.
curse the darkness. The wind rises.
It's like it belongs to that strange guy. If the monsters disperse, the darkness is not faded. You may need to enlist to help a professional who knows more about the wild hunt. A horn unwinded. So now we have 2 items. Yep, we got the Undying One's Mourning Bell, and now we have a horn unwinded. A horn that was once used to summon those who had sworn oaths. It's long since lost its purpose. So we gotta keep running into this guy. Okay, we need to enlist a professional who knows something about the wild hunt. I feel like that's up Flynn's alley. Crusty old 2-bit hustler trying to muscle in on our route. Liquidate. If I freeze your whole crew solid, then I walk off with all the goods. Looks like they're gonna have a fight over there. Oh my god, is that who I think it is? Hey, you blondie, perfect timing. This punk's cruising for a bruising. Lend a hand and I'll make sure you get your cut. Okay, so it's not who I thought it was. What are you playing at? Calling in backup because you know you can't win? Fine, 2 can play at that game. Listen here, mate. Help me take this guy down and I'll split the mora with you. Wait, we're just passing by. Help Basu. You can't just go around taking people's stuff. Are they transporting contraband? Treasure hoarders is it? No worries, I'll handle you all. 2 right. We're honorable adventurers. There's no way we're helping any nasty treasure hoarders. If someone's up to no good, we're gonna put a stop to them.
It's too late for regret.
Let's get
Squall and fury. Upon the gale.
That was easy. Heh, we showed them. Can you believe those treasure hoarders? Thought that we'd play muscle for them? Justice always prevails in the end. Huh. Now it's mine and mine alone. Totally. Now that we sent them packing, Paimon's a little curious to what exactly it is that they were fighting for. It's a big crate. That's clearly from the TUI's Internal Design Bureau. Is that a clockwork mecha? Huh. Isn't that a Fontainian clockwork mecha? Wow, Fontaine tech really is something else. Imagine still working after being transported all this way. Warning. Startup mode. Anomalous. Energy module. Abnormal. Verification failed. Verification failed. Verification failed. Verification failed. Annihilate. 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 Oh my god, it's gone full Dalek. Watch out! Mademoiselle Bellville. Hang on. Festering Fang. Anything from Nod Cry, Nod Cry, Nod Cry, Nod Cry. We still have not gotten a mission out of this, whatever this is.
You're dead.
Book a lot. Too late for regrets. We'll see about that.
Wretched vermin. Behold, That's far enough. The price
Ow.
for my sins.
I swear by my sword.
Squall and fury.
Buckle up.
Alright, punching time. At least it's finally over. Bounty token. Lady's brooch. Snatched treasure hoarders who knew that they were moving something so dangerous. Good thing we shut it down when we did. Whisper beneath the waves makes me think that there's something near the coast somewhere. So let's check out Star Sand Shoal. We haven't been there yet.
Behold.
Also, someone pointed out to me that this is the cave that Rigor walked into at the end of the Luna 1 Archon quest. And this is also where our spaceship was in the flashback memory. It's interesting that there's like a mining shaft here now. Oh, is that him again?
Quit following me.
It's him again.
Will never die.
Where'd he come from this time?
Strike him down. I stand
Keep him
against
stunned,
the
like
law
Gene.
and purge the darkness.
Barbados, guide
Strike him
us.
down.
Let's get it off.
Rise the north wind.
Search for it.
Strike them down.
Had Silstone ready.
Unsightly insects.
Book
I
alive.
stand against the long night and purge the darkness.
Its course.
The wind rises. Upon the gale.
They just keep coming.
I swear by my sword.
I stand
Let's
against
get it
the long
on.
night
Squall and
and
fury.
purge the darkness.
Here we go. Come on.
Have fun with this gift.
You asked for it.
Wretched vermin. Behold.
I stand against the long night and purge the darkness.
That guy just now, he was just like a lightkeeper, wasn't he? Maybe he used to be one. Nasha Town's got some lightkeepers. Maybe they know something. Let's ask them. The Bell of Mourning echoes.
Unnecessary.
Dried tassel. So we've gotten 3 items now doing this. Bell of Mourning echoes. Dyed tassel. Ancient heavy helmet. It is an heirloom that bears the mark of a venerable lineage of northern warriors. Just a moment, if you don't mind. There's something Paimon wants to ask you to. You present the items obtained earlier to the 2 Lightkeepers. You also tell them about a strange figure dressed in a Lightkeeper garb fought at your side to repel the Wild Hunt. Could it have been Sigurd? He hasn't been able to rest in peace even until now. It seems... if only I could. Cut it out, Lushni. This is not your burden to bear alone. As long as the hunt exists, he will continue to fight them. All we can do is fulfill our missions as best we can. So this Sigurd, he used to be a Lightkeeper as well, right? He was a formidable Starshina. And when the Wild Hunt swept over Nodcry, he fought valiantly to the end. It is said that even mindless beasts flinch when they hear his warning bell. Chilled to the bone, too terrified to press onward. And yet, you two somehow managed to recover his relics. How curious. If you can please take those relics to his grave, it lies near the eastern battlefield ruins on Lempo Island. Will do. Thank you. May the day soon come when his spirit may rest. Oh, a random guy, these ancient relics you found, can you also take them on an Indiana Jones-like journey to this grave at the northeastern part of the island? Oh, that's actually not that far. I also just noticed there's this other area I haven't explored yet called the Eye of Krati. There might be a quest line there. Haven't checked it out yet.
Behold!
To Sigurd's grave. Well, this is a very interesting looking place. This must be Sigurd's grave. It's the only one around, after all. Anyway, let's give his stuff back to him, shall we? Pro Aris et Phosis. Return the relics. It's a helmet, a tassel, and a bell. The wild hunt permeates. Dan, do you hear that? It sounds like... Do you pursue the wild hunt? Or do you hunt with them? Ready up. Leave for now. Bell of Morning echoes. Oh shit! We unlocked the boss! That was the end of the quest. Discovered Sigurd.
I stand against the long night.
Let's not stand in that.
Buckle up! Hi!
You're dead!
Ow! Oh, he hit hard!
It's futile.
Yikes! He scares the shit out of me. He teleports so close.
Hear me!
Wretched vermin! The wind rises.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Gloves off!
We'll see about that.
He has another phase.
I have the everlasting starlight. Dispel the dark.
I thought we were almost done. Now I gotta learn a whole new moveset? I don't think we can win. Not with this team comp.
By royal decree.
Oh my god, he's just back to full health again.
Everlasting as the moon! Overruled!
This is literally never going to end.
Midnight
I can't kill any of his guys fast enough. He's unkillable. He is literally unkillable. Oh. You need, like, absolutely cracked builds to do that. That is, like, highly unrealistic to achieve. I can't believe I wasted so much time on that. I'm probably going to cut all of it out for YouTube as well, because that was just what felt like 30 minutes of me accomplishing nothing. I could have sworn that the bell thing was one of them. So we've basically spent almost 2 hours to doing Selenic Chronicles, and we've managed to do 0 Selenic Chronicles and like 4 quests. Where the hell are these? We're running out of places to search. We've done something here in Mole Valley. This turned out to be a dead end. This turned out to be part of a weird questline to unlock a secret boss. I guess we'll check out this Eye of Krati. I got no other clues left for where to look. There's no world quest here. I don't know where else to look. Ooh, that's a cool looking tree. Is that a tree? Kind of looks like a crystal, but it's not glowing at all. Let's talk to the old man. Another day, an empty bucket. And about this tree. It's cursed. There used to be a whirlpool here. The sailors called it the Eye of Krati. Then one day, this tree just started growing right out of it. And that wasn't the only strange thing that happened around that time. And tracing it back, it all started with those rocks falling from the sky. Who knows? Maybe this tree is from the same place. Then there are those shiny things that appear every now and then. Rare as you like, those are. I figured there might be new kinds of fish, too. That's why I came here to try my luck. I used to have a fishing buddy who came out here, too. But he said he kept hearing strange singing. Spooked him so bad, he never came back. Huh. Only half a Frost Moon Scion one. But he inherited every one of those odd little habits. Oh, is that the guy that was fishing on the Frost Moon Science? Is he talking about? Looks like there's a way to go down there. Well, let's exhaust the old man's dialogue. Anything of note nearby? Treasure hunting, huh? That great treasure they say lies east of the moon and west of the sun. Doesn't take much to know that this isn't the place to find it. Though saying that, I've heard there's been a good few shipwrecks in these waters. There may well be treasure beneath the waves, but not that you'd be easy to get at. I heard talk at the tavern, too, from sailors who escaped their sinking ship, said it happened upon a moonless night. Yet something was glowing among the towering waves. They swore it was the one-eyed Krati monster. Could swallow the moon. It was fighting a giant sea serpent for the right to rule its territory. For a long time after that, the whole stretch of the ocean stayed dark as ink. No ships dared pass through. They all feared the lost souls beneath the waves would drag them down. People claim those souls are still wandering nearby, but I say it's all just stories meant to frighten kids. I don't buy that nonsense. Okay, well, let's have a look around. That looks promising. Oh! Those are ghosts. I never thought I'd find the proof of cognoscenti in a place like that, all thanks to Captain Gretters. We're in the way in the captain of the Atlas. Darn it. Levis has fallen overboard. Hark! Where's Hark? No, unless Levissa, that's a name I recognize from the Frostmoon Science. No, the Atlas won't sink. Water-stained nautical records. The wind waves today as the ship is making steady progress for the moment. Everything is normal. We should reach port in 20 days. Everyone's good spirits, well apart from the new shore huggers found slacking off and gambling down to the cargo hold. Levissa caught them red-handed. If Hark hadn't intervened, she'd have cracked her heads open like eggshells. Hopefully they will learn a lesson from it. The shield of the Shield Maiden isn't just some mantelpiece. In the end, they docked 3 evenings' rations in order to scrub the deck for 3 days straight. The morning fog was thick, visibility is down to less than 10 chains, and it didn't begin clearing until midday. We've encountered a ship from the north, made of metal, sitting low in the water. She looked like a big un. Gretter decided to draw us near and say hello. After negotiations, both sides came to a satisfactory agreement. While there was something unexpected happened, Levissa was visiting the captain when she smashed a hole in the deck and uncovered a hidden compartment. Inside was the legendary proof of cognoscenti, though I have not the foggiest how the feather is supposed to lead us to some great treasure. We've almost arrived at the notorious waters. There's something not quite right about these winds. The waves grow ever more turbulent. Everyone on deck needs to stay alert. We've given the wine and bread to the sea, but Gretter's still worried. Maybe an offering of Mora and even iron coins. Though where they came from is beyond me. Hopefully it's enough to guarantee safe passage. Probably led astray by the wind and waves. Will appear no fewer ships. We discovered a long-plumed ibis on the stern of the deck. Dead. This isn't not good. It's hard to see where this leads. It's all that in the mist. And wonders what's on the other side of this mist. There we go. I think we found the Selenic Chronicles we were looking for. Dandy, feel okay? Paimon's getting a little dizzy over here. Huh. Paimon thinks she just heard someone talking. Whisper beneath the waves. We have found our objective. Mama's in the sheep forward. Don't be scared, don't be worried. Take my tattered cloak. Dance now, don't stop. Salome, Salome, where are you? Salome, please say something. I'm so worried. I wonder if this is this Lavessa?
Too slow.
How could this be? It's like a totally different person. I found an awesome new job. It's not like I've ever worked as a private tutor before, but Nodcry's upper-class families, well, you know what they're like. But Miss Salome is totally different. Every gesture of hers radiates elegance of true nobility. Though the elder twin sister, Salomea, is a bit more mischievous, but what child doesn't love pranks at her age? I do hope they'll grow closer. To see these young ladies blossom into a perfect gentlewoman, why, they would be my greatest pride. When I was tucking the two darlings into bed, they begged me to sing Mama in the sheepfold for them. It's not my favorite lullaby by a long shot. What with most of its lyrics, but since the girls like it, I guess all's well. Oh, I guess we're going further down. Continue exploring the cave. Now, there's a bunch of those shiny little things we saw earlier. Wait, where are we anyway? Could it be we circled around to right underneath that weird tree? Those green things. What even are they? Find a way to collect Kuvaki dewdrops and throw them into the central energy field. You mean your daughter? That question is a bit tough for me to answer. But I do have a sister who's much younger than me. Kids her age can have all sorts of ideas. Oh, there's another one over here. The captain won't help. Chief Stalinov looks like the fortunate one we boarded isn't... Oh, I didn't mean to offend. Mr. Shesternin's your friend, I understand. We'll find him. That's the Mr. Shesternin. That's old Papa Wrench.
You even want this?
There we go. Just keep touching these thingies. And they'll go off and do something. Just gotta keep following these little purple mist thingies. This looks promising over here. I think I've fully explored the area now. That's got to do something to the tree above ground for sure. Huh, they all swam up. Let's head back to the surface to see what's going on. I don't really see how it expects us to get back up there outside of teleporting, though.
Quit following me. Quit
That must be
following
the
me.
proof of cognoscenti right there.
Take it
Huh,
and have
this
fun.
feather. Now that's strange. You see that? The tree just lit up and all of a sudden these things. Too bad they're not fish. So that thing at the center must be its root. Paimon doesn't understand how it works, but now that it's all shiny, it looks like it's better than when it was dull. Explain what happened. It's pretty hard to believe, but you got no reason to spin me a yarn. Looks like that fishing buddy of mine, that half-frost moon scion, was right after all. But so what? They're just remnants of the past. Whatever they may sing or say, it's not going to stop us living folks from catching living fish. Anyway, you folks are treasure hunters, aren't you? That thing you picked up earlier. This is the proof of cognoscenti. Looks like an ordinary feather. A trader I know once said that you collect 5 proofs of cognoscenti. You'll uncover the great treasure east of the moon and west of the sun. Who knows if it's true. Still, a lot of treasure hunters seem to believe the stories. They're all rushing after it like crazy. Well, if it's treasure after all, if you ask Paimon, she's kind of curious too. If I were 20 years younger, even then, I'd still be out here fishing. That said, another day, another empty bucket. Whisper beneath the waves. So now we got 3 proofs of cognoscenti. We got the mask, we got the cup, we got the feather. Which just means we're missing like an hourglass and flower. And then we'd have a full relic set.
Save me.
What's going on, Inefa? Team Rigor or Team Intuition?
Save me.
Why does Inefa keep saying that?
Save me.
Oh my god, is she on the fucking magnet again?
The wind rises.
Save me.
So much of their bodies been
How do I get her off the magnet?
I know! What you doing? Oh, hey! Perfect timing! I'm playing a game. Wanna join?
Nefa didn't want to play with you?
Oh no, she did! She loves playing with me. Then where is she?
She's on the magnet, Paimon.
Here.
Save me.
This is Inefa's favorite game. Cling Clang, I know takes flight. She says it helps expand her horizons and exercise her joints.
She can't move, though.
But she's calling for help. Oh, that's just for fun. Here, watch this. Inefa, time to go home.
No. I want to keep playing. Save me.
What the hell is going on?
The wind rises.
I know. What you doing? Oh, hey.
Oh, we could just do this cutscene over and over again.
I'm playing a game. Oh no, she did. Here.
Save me.
This is
That's
enough.
so weird.
She's calling for help. Oh, that's just enough. Time to go home.
No.
Maybe this is from
I wanna
leveling
keep
up
playing.
the meeting point.
Save me.
We went and leveled up this meeting point last time. Maybe this will actually give us something too. Yeah, because last time Llama was here talking to that weasel again. Oh, Verna's here now. Well, if it isn't the ever-reliable Dan, we cross paths once again. This must be destiny spun by moonlight, wouldn't you say? About your punishment. Well, Llama was way more reasonable than Aunt Rahatar. After I explained everything to her, she went quiet for about a minute. Then she sent me to the library to help Ruth organize documents and copy hymns. She even said that I have to go back to work in Nasha Town until I've sorted myself out. Isn't this the best reward? Oh, and while I was buried in hymn copying these past few days, I finally started to get what Lady Isla meant when she said those things back then. Just like I thought, Dan. You really are my lucky charm. Well, good for you. Okay. Still need to find one more world quest somehow. I kind of thought that once we got all 5 of them, the last one...
Me.
that the last one would be basically unlocked, like it did for the Frostmoon Scions. But I guess no such luck in that regard. Team Rigor or Team Intuition. Guess we could check the Baromas Barrens. We haven't really fully explored this region yet. Maybe there's a world quest out here somewhere.
Behold.
Oh, there is. This doesn't look safe. Yep. That's how we do it. Attaboy, that's it. Success on your first try. You really are something else. Anexa. Aneska. That's the Intuition Institution for you, Makola. Say, I see people coming this way. Speaking of that, Drizlav's really outdone himself, too. 40+ pages just to introduce each component, my word. Right. Slava's the best at naming stuff among us, too. Still, why don't you put your stuff down and go see to our guests? Why, hello there, my handsome sir. Care for a little game with our dear Bobik? Bobik. It's not what you're calling this giant machine, is it? Spot on. This is Bobik 131, civilian all-terrain transportation device, and our buddy Drizlav's pride and joy. It's just that reading the instructions he left behind gives me a headache. From the knowledge boost, I mean. Trust me, I'll have a brain as good as any scientist in no time. Then we'll have Makola's skills, Slava's brains, and my intuition. We'll never have to worry about a commission bounties ever again. Isn't that right, Bobik? Bobik makes a beep, clank, boom noise. Did we need the fucking black screen white text for that? Yikes, careful, Dan, or we'll get squished. Don't worry, Bobik's a good kid. He won't hurt you. Very reassuring. Sorry, how is that reassuring in any way? Paimon doesn't see it. That thing's huge. But operating giant robots is so much fun. Sure, Bobik does have a shocking appearance, but he's awesome once you get the hang of the controls. Wait, so you mean it's fun? Paimon might want to give it a go too. What do you think, Dan? Try our hand at Big Robot, of course. And it'll be safer if I handle it, I think. Nice. That's +2 playmates for Bobik. Before that, I have a very important question to ask you. When operating such large machines, are you the type to rigorously dig through the instruction manual, or will you immediately turn the machine on and use intuition within your soul and feel it out? I'm in the Rigor Brigade. Oh! This must be the mission. I'm on Team Paimon. And what team is that supposed to be? You make Paimon's head hurt. And what was that where we were saying about headaches? Being a sign of you getting smarter? Nope, not getting that either. But alright, since you're on Paimon's team, Paimon gets to set the rules. Please learn how to control Bobik properly. You'll endanger us all otherwise. Well, Aneska did just fine off the back of getting the hang of Bobik's movement mechanisms. That said, he was primarily designed to transport large amounts of goods. And we've got no clue how to make him do that just yet. With your help, though, I suspect I won't have to waste time going through all these documents. There's a ton of big boxes we no longer use around here. Try guiding Bobik to arrange them in interesting shapes. Yep, go on. Feel Bobik in your bones. With your soul. I know you can. Team Rigor or Team Intuition?
Squall and Fury.
Be nice, Bobik. Dan's a new friend. What she said. Be polite, would you? He's like a supersized forklift.
The wind rises.
This is a blueprint I prepared. There we go. I didn't notice that the controls were right behind where I am on the screen. And now I can use the D-pad to push it back. You're pretty good. No wonder Bobik's taking a shine to you. No wonder Aneska's got her eye on you. You're amazing. No wonder. Wait a minute. When did Paimon get roped into your cheerleader club? Ugh. Must have something to do with those puppy dog eyes. Still, you did just figure out how Bobik works without getting anyone hurt. That is pretty impressive. Also, don't you think the arrangement of these boxes is real arts? Is some real artistry to it. A work of art installed by a civilian all-terrain transport device. Is that what people call installation art? Wait, is that what that means? Never really got it before, but now that you've explained it this way, I totally do. A scientist's mind with an artist's tastes. There could be no better candidate, don't you think, Aneska? You bet I do. Well then, please help us turn the rest of these boxes into lovely works of art. This is not what I expected to be doing with the heavy machinery. We're making forklift art. Are we about to get forklift certified? In Genshin Impact? Well then, it's time to enjoy installing some art. Oh, so there are other boxes? These two might be a safety hazard if left alone. To handle them all themselves. Woohoo, I'll pitch in too. You two go ahead first. Aneska, Bobik, and I will be right behind you. Head to the designated location. What will I need to bring? Ah, yes, Makola. We can't forget that. Ah, you speak like I'm the type to get lost. Damn, this thing is not standing properly on the ground. This is the place. We're not the best at what comes next, so we'll leave the rest to the artists, eh? I'm curious, what sort of art will Bobik make? Don't worry, with Dan helping out, I'm sure it'll be great no matter what it is. We're doing installation art. Okay, so we want to put this one aside for now. So let's start with this one. I think this goes all the way around. There we go. That's totally safe. Oh, it's beautiful. Bobik seems to love it too. Let me see. Where should we go next? The Fatui are here. So that's where you were, huh? Real runaround you gave us there. The device in your possession is now property of the Fatui Task Force, so hand it over. And then scram. What follows is none of your business. Sorry, who are these people? Acquaintances of yours? I thought you knew them. I can just about tell these are Fatui. Yeah, forget recognizing these chumps. We've only got a ballpark numbers on... We've only have ballpark numbers on Fatui. We've handed knuckle sandwiches out during the travels as a whole. We've actually helped quite a few Fatui too, Paimon. Such insolence. Still, we are not here to fight. Hand the Land Rover over peaceably, and we'll consider overlooking your rudeness. Land Rover? Wait, do they mean Bobik? That's not what the scientist who created him said. That's right. Slava told us in no uncertain terms that he'd only give us Bobik if we promised to only ever use him for civilian transportation. We're also using him for art, which is also not civilian transportation. Drizlov? We hired Drizlov. Everything he created, we own. Even the names of said creations. He has no right to transfer ownership of anything involved. Just hand the Land Rover over. We can even overlook Drizlov's theft of key assets and his absconding with them. You're Drizlov's friend, so I assume you're all smart enough to know who has the greater authority here. Sure we do. But Mikola, have you ever seen anyone with poorer judgment? Oh, I'll say Drizlov entrusted Bobik to us, so of course we've got to take good care of him. Also, Bobik is just the cutest, you know? Like a little puppy. A little 17-ton puppy. Yeah, I mean, puppies are puppies, and humans are humans. And ne'er should there be two be spoken of as the same creature, but you know, many pets are treasured as family nowadays. So how could we let strangers just take ours away? Precisely. And we're talking strangers who've decided someone else's kid is cute, gave that kid some weird name, and now want to take said kid away. What such people need isn't our cooperation, but a real stern lesson. Don't worry, we're not letting them take Bobik. Bobik is a civilian all-terrain transport device. Fine then, you should see the Land Rover's real owners are. Man, I haven't had to fight Fatui in a while. Mine now, friend! We got the achievement. Oh, they're helping us fight! Let's give it this momentum to drive those rude guys out for good. Was it just you helping? He hits hard. Mikola's hitting like a truck. Why'd you hold me back, Mikola? I wanted to give those lunkheads a piece of my mind, too. Don't be mad, Aneska. Don't be mad. We should pity such loveless folk. To go nigh insane with jealousy upon seeing two happy families bringing their cherished pets to meet new friends. Wait. Two happy families bringing their cherished pets to meet new friends? Are you saying that Paimon is Dan's pet? I mean, they're not saying that. No, of course not. How could we get the owner-pet relationships wrong? Dan is very obviously your pet, right, Paimon? We don't even get an option to respond to that. Well, it's not that. Wait, how did you become such a... How did you come to such a wild conclusion? Perfect features, lovely golden fur, unique name, and let's not forget, the ability to get along with Bobik upon your first meeting. I mean, if that isn't... YouTube, Paimon's Dan's guide and companion. For goodness sake, we're not owner and pet. Definitely not. There's gonna be some weird art about that, isn't there? I see. Companions, you say? Yes, that does have a nicer ring to it. Don't you think so, Anezka? Aye, so it does. It's settled then. From now on, Bobik's our companion as well. And now that we've chased those brutes off, shall we continue making our art per our original plans? I'm sure that would make Bobik happy too. I did notice earlier that Bobik's got a real artistic talent. Why, he was practically trembling with excitement when we were moving boxes around. Won't you come with us, Miss Guide? Dan? I mean, we've teamed up to beat some baddies already, haven't we? Of course, beating baddies is the best. I've had lots of fun with I've had lots of fun with art and you all. Bobik seemed kind of spooked just now as well. Makola and I need to check if he's alright. There are still 3 box sites left. Do lead the way to them. Miss Guide, we'll meet up with you there. These two are hilarious. Don't be scared, Bobik. We'll protect you. Let me have a look at your front paws. Yep, everything seems normal. Just taking my dog for a walk.
Too slow.
This should be the spot where Anezka and Makola we're gonna hear. You hear, Bobik? He coming. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Bobik's got more boxes to play with. This is gonna be awesome. What a fortunate child. Look at the blueprint. Seems like this one's missing, huh? The container fell down. Let's use that crane over there to lift it up.
The wind rises.
Alright, Bobik. What are we working with? This looks correct. Okay, it clicked into place that time. Now we can grab this one. Alright, easy peasy. That should do it. It all looks pretty good. I don't know much about art, but it's really pretty. Just a moment, let me take it all in. It's growing on me for sure. 2 more of these locations to go. Very soon, Anexka and Mikola with Bobik in tow. Never thought we'd be a mech art installation operator. Can't wait to bear witness to your latest masterpiece, Dan. Same here. Why are my eyes so... Why my eyes are ready to feast.
Behold!
I wish it was easier to get up on Bobik, though. Something off with these boxes. There it goes. It's very finicky about getting it in the right exact spot. I think I need to move this one first. There we go. Ah, so we had to push the mover position. That makes much more
Wind
sense.
rises.
There we go. Aha, another masterpiece completed.
Swallow Fury.
Well, that's an unexpected arrangement, all right. Very creative indeed. One left. What are the Fatui doing here? Oh, they're waiting for an ambush.
Barely a scratch. Barbados, guide us.
The wind rises. Wretched vermin! Ha! Squall Fury! Ha!
Fix it.
Ha!
Fire rate maximum.
Behold!
How amusing.
Ha! Ha! Squall Fury!
We got treasure for that.
You even...
Before long, Anezka and company arrive as agreed. Here we are, Bobik's getting antsy. This is what happens when inspiration strikes. Like to rest for a while? You never know. Maybe a walk's just the thing that'll net you some inspiration. We'll wait for you here.
Behold!
Alright. Yeah, I think we gotta rearrange these beforehand again.
Too slow. Squall and Fury.
That one seems wrong. Oh, I see. So do you have... Yes, you do have a red thing on that side. You can go there. And then you, last but not least, go here. It's really picky about how precise it has to be. That's our installation art complete. Not that I really understand it, of course, but it sure is pretty. Of course it's pretty. You took part in its creation, Aneska. Come now, we must take a photo to commemorate this. Oh, we're gonna do that too. Of course, it's a collaboration between us after all. Let's find a spot with a beautiful view from which we can see every part of your installation. And we'll take the picture there. Excellent, and I'll see if I can get Bobik to strike some fabulous pose or one another. Hang on a moment. Looks like something's happening over there. It's those guys from just now. They must be here for Bobik. What are those suspicious things flying around him? Huh, worked a dream. Quickly, take the Land Rover back to the garrison and hand it over to Lady Alochka. As for you meddling fools... Bobik, where are you going with those villains? Didn't we just become companions? They must have pulled some kind of dirty trick. Gotta catch up with them and get Bobik back. Out of the way, you pests.
Ah! upon the gale.
These guys don't have a lot of health. Chased after the stolen Bobik.
Behold!
It's Bobik. They're just up ahead. This is your final warning. Your little pet has now become a fearsome beast under the Fatui command. Take another step, and it'll tear you to shreds. What have you done to Bobik? Can't you hear? He's in so much pain. Let him go. You hear that, Land Rover? You're being let off the leash. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. After dodging the attack, you find the Fatui have retreated into the laboratory. Vanessa, are you alright? What about you two? I'm fine. What we need to do is catch up with them. We can't let them into Slava's lab. This quest is actually a lot more in-depth than I thought it would be. We're so close, but no dice. This is bad. We're treasure hunters, not phantom thieves. Of any stripe. Getting doors open isn't our strong suit. Knowing the kind of cautious fellow you Drizlov was, the gate to the lab in which Bobik was produced and maintained is almost surely locked using some high-tech means. A frontal breach might be untenable. Is there any other route we can take? Yeah, Drizlov was your friend, and he did leave you Bobik, so he trusts you for sure. Did you hear about a secret passage from him or something? Afraid not. We're good friends insofar as downing 8 mugs of alcohol together at the flagship might form such bonds. That's on you, Makola. If we only had grabbed one more drink, we would have become true friends for sure. God, everyone knows it's the 9th drink is where you become true friends. Is that how good friends are made? In that case, it must have been best buddies already. What's with the Fatui? What with all the Fatui we've downed? Well said. Well said indeed. I knew you would charge in alongside us to wrest Bobik from their grubby paws. We haven't figured out how we're rushing in yet, have we? Lab's gotta have ventilation ducts. That's a good point. It's a place where manufacturing and repairs are done. People inside would choke to death if there were no vents. So let's head up above this cave and check it out. Speaking of that, there was a huge racket coming from that area not too long ago. Now that I think about it, was that them trying to break into the lab? I bet that was the case. No wonder Slava told us he'd run into some trouble and had to skip town for a bit. Let's go check it out then. Looks like there's a huge box blocking the entrance to the cavern. That wasn't there before. Looks like we're right above the lab. Just need to remove this box and we'll be in. If only you were with us right now, Bobik. Box this size can't be man-portable. Perhaps they flung it in place using a crane. That means we could remove it the exact same way, right? Let's go see if we can find anything. I'm worried about Bobik. He'll be fine. Got Dan with us. His rescue is all but guaranteed.
The wind rises.
Yep, there's a crane up there.
Use the force authorized.
Behold! You're dead!
Let's get it on!
Have fun with this gift!
Unnecessary.
Now we just gotta move this crane somehow.
Too slow.
Aha, that'll do it. There's an opening. Come on, let's get in there and save Bobik.
Following me.
For Bobik! Talk to Makola and the others.
Too slow.
Lab's down there. Those bad guys have kidnapped Bobik, too. Madame Malachka. Oh, you! I saw you actually standing at when we were exploring the Fatui base earlier. The equipment has been retrieved. We are preparing the modifications per your instructions. Huh. What did I say? Can't ever trust scientists. The second they think they've grasped some truth, they believe themselves above the law. Above order. Free to do as they please. Turning such a powerful weapon capable of rewriting the script of battle into a civilian transportation vehicle? Is this some kind of joke? About principles and the need to stick to them? Or are they just running from the power that they might wield? Man, look at how animated she is when she moves around. It's a pity the world doesn't turn on wishful thinking. Power must be used wisely, not frittered away on meaningless posturing. Don't worry, Land Rover. You will soon have the power that should always have been yours to command. Looks like they're about to do something to poor Bobik. How dare they? Can we rush in now? Right? Let's get Bobik back. That's right. We gotta teach a lesson that they won't soon forget. Come on, let's get in there. Can't wait a moment longer. Aneska, please, don't rush. We must act in concert with our bosom companions, or not at all. Defeat the Fatui. We are just jumping in.
We'll see about that.
Wind, hear me.
Dare to mess with me?
Unsightly insects.
Buckle up.
The wind rises. Ja! Ha! Ha! Ga!
What? They broke through? Listen up. Hold until the Land Rover's reprogramming is complete. Oh, good thing we rushed in. Doesn't sound like we have a lot of time. Volochka, Thunderblitz, Gardiva.
Quit following.
Truth repeats its course.
Let's get it on.
Ja! Yeah! Ha! Ja!
Oh, you must not be that much of a big shot considering how easily you're going down. Makola, are you alright? We're all good. We've taken care of the Fatui, no sweat. Nice, and I found the control panel used to reprogram Bobik. I'll be honest, it seems pretty complicated. Don't use that yet, and it's gonna wait for us to... Sorry, what did you say? I couldn't quite hear you. Like I said, it looks pretty complicated. I just pressed some buttons on my intuition, and guess what? That stopped the program rewrite. Thank goodness. But, while the rewrite did stop, the panel is all frozen. Won't respond no matter what buttons I press. What do I do now? What, did you seriously go crazy on the panel? What would you have done if you had activated some kind of self-destruct instead? Don't panic just yet. I'm sure the manual Drizlav left mentions of what to do in a situation somewhere. Just give me a moment. I've heard it said that turning it off and on again works. Huh. Why hasn't Paimon heard this one before? Did you just intuit it or something? Found it. If the program rewrite failure results in a control panel freeze, manually restart the energy source and connect backup program module to the control panel. The restart should be quite easy, right? Just need to find something that looks like an on-off switch. But what is this backup program module again? No worries. There's no wall Dan's intuition can't get us over. Indeed, where instructions fail, intuitions must carry the day. I, too, shall look to see if we have missed out on any clues. So we need to find a backup hard drive, basically, and then turn it off and turn it back on again. Please, help me check the area, would you? Flipping through Slava's documents, perhaps we'll find the clues there. Sigh, silly me, how could I forget? That's right, you can flip this switch to restart the power. The control panel's frozen up again, I expect. Also, if you want to reset Bobik, do remember to pick up a backup program module up. That worked, now we just need to find that backup program module, and we're golden. That voice just now. That was Drizlav. Fascinating. It was almost like he was in the room with us. He really is a genius scientist. Looks like he left himself a whole lot of reminder notes, which should make it easier for us to find clues. So, goodness for his terrible memory. He wrote everything down because he's got a shit memory. I am pretty similar, to be honest, sometimes.
Behold!
Okay. Ooh, that looks promising. Found it. This must be the backup program module. Awesome, just what I expected from a mind gifted in both science and art. According to the instructions, all we have to do is plug this backup program module into the console.
The wind rises.
Oh, it's the console that Aneska was using,
Behold!
not the console that we were using. It appears you have found the backup program module. In which case, let's get started. Let's hope the process goes smoothly, or, well, that'll be a headache, won't it? Bobik, come back to us. Return to being a civilian all-terrain transportation device you were meant to be. Come back to us, Bobik. You're Drizlav's pride and joy, after all. You're our good friend, Bobik. Please come back to us. Backup program module write successful. Don't forget, you can manually input other parameters here. Manually input? What does that mean? Instructions state that any manual parameter inputs will be inscribed on Bobik's underlying systems. That said, wouldn't setting him to default be just fine? Wait, does that mean that Bobik will follow any parameters we sneak in here loyally into the letter? In that case, could we write Bobik shall honor Aneska, Queen of all Tevat, shall honor Aneska, Queen of all Tevat, and swear to defend Aneska and Makola with his life? For we three are the best of friends, never to be parted? Don't do that. Bobik might malfunction if we put that many weird commands into him. Shall we have Dan make the decision? You did find the backup module after all. Let's see, we could... Bobik is humanity's best friend. Let's greatly enhance Bobik's handling. Can't he be Aneska's best friend, though? Just a quick word switcheroo. Alrighty, parameters set. Time to confirm. Bobik 131 civilian all-terrain transportation device activating. The friend to all of humanity.
Squall and fury.
Autobots roll out. Door's still locked and we haven't found the keys or anything like that. If anyone had those, it'd be Drizlav. But things are different now. We have retrieved our companion, haven't we? Indeed, Bobek is most certainly be able to get this door open. That said, he does listen to you the most, Dan. Would you do the honors and give the order? Bobek, show forth your power. Open the door. That's right, Bobek. We're counting on you to get us out of here. He's just going to walk through, isn't he? Oh. That was actually anticlimactic, but we take that. We take those.
Quit following me.
Finally, we're out. Great job, Dan, Bobek. You did good too, Aniska. Really, you must teach me how to operate Bobek properly. Haven't you read Slava's instructions front to back already? Shouldn't you be teaching me instead? But with you and Dan as my tutors, I doubt I'll need those documents any longer. Well, as it happens, we got a whole bunch of boxes right here. Why don't we test Bobek's recovery real quick? Once more for old times, Bobek. I think you threw it a little too far there, buddy. Wow, Bobek's strength really has grown massively. Paimon must have heard the sound of a box falling into the sea. Ooh, awesome. That's our Bobek, alright. Thank you so much for your help, Dan Paimon. There's no way we could have saved Bobek on our own. But now that he's all better, and stronger than before to boot, next time trouble comes a knockin', we'll be better prepared as well. Right, didn't we say that we'd take a commemorative photo together? Things were so chaotic earlier, we almost forgot. That's right, we need a place with a great view, one where Bobek can also fit into the frame. You come to a spot outside the lab with good lighting, perfect place for a group photo. This place works, if I say so. Let's take a picture. 3, 2, 1, Bobek! Rigor or Team Intuition. Oh, they're still here. Where's Bobek? If it isn't our and Bobek's lifelong friends. So what are your plans? We will remain here for a while yet. I mean, Drizlav's lab door has been breached, so we've got to remain in the vicinity to prevent those villains from finding their way in. Once we fix the door, or once Slava gets back, we'll most likely take a page out of your book and go traveling with Bobek. We'll remain here for Drizlav's door has been breached. Okay. They say the same thing. Alright. It's about Drizlav. I have no idea where he might be, but if you do meet him in your travels, say hi to him on our behalf. I'd love to stay up and drink all night on the flagship with him again. We should probably check for him at the flagship. How's Bobek doing? Oh, miss him already, do you? Don't worry, just come over whenever you're free and you can play with him. These people were fun. And with that, I believe we should have done...
Me.
She scared the shit out of me. All of these are done. Well, I hoped that we would get all of these done today. We've done 3 hours, and we have not gotten them all. So, in the future, hopefully we will find the last two. At least we know the last two are on Paha Isle, which is the smallest of the islands. And I have a few hunches as to where they might be, because we still ran into somebody way back when, during the Archon quest, hanging out here, that got captured by guards. So I think we'll just explore this outer area until we can locate them. So, until next time, this has been, what I can safely say, a fun little romp. We did a few side quests that we didn't need to do. We explored some areas that didn't really merit all that much. And frankly, I don't know how much of this we're going to keep in.
Behold!
Oh, good. It looks like, Inefa is no longer stuck to the top. What do you want? What have you been up to lately? Picking up trash. So sorting out garbage. They call this waste separation, but why does it need to be separated? The waste is fine where it was. Different waste can be used for different things. And what kind of waste am I? What can I be used for? You're not waste, you're charred. How am I not waste? I'm pieced together from trash. I'm more waste than this garbage sorting. But you're very useful. In what way? You separate other waste. Yes, that's wonderful. Does that make me a waste captain? No, a trash captain. Wouldn't this be a good sort, picking up trash? Only I, the king of garbage heap, can be this good, right? Thank you, I now understand my purpose. I am the trash king. There can be no mistaking that. Yes, I, the trash king, must get to work out of my way. You do not meet the criteria to be picked up by me. Good for you, Chard. Alright, next time. Paha Isle exploration. And then, after that, we'll try to figure out what's going on with the Archon quest. If you'd like to stay up to date, you know what to do. Links are where links are. Join the Discord if you'd like to stay up to date on what I'm doing and when I'm doing it. As well as what I'm doing. Did I already say that? Probably did. I'm tired. It's late. Good night, y'all. I got a lot of editing to do tomorrow, and a full day of work ahead of me. Stay safe out there. Bye-bye.